Alberta Health Services has made a major screw-up, and the taxpayers and the town of Rocky Mountain House, Alberta, will be the ones paying for the cost of their ineptitude. Now, when the new local hospital helipad in Rocky Mountain House was being constructed, the AHS hired consultants did not accurately take into account the proximity of the town's famous local landmark, the water tower. The decommissioned water tower has been the town's landmark for over 50 years, since 1963, and now it's headed to the scrap heap at a cost of $430,000 because someone at AHS could not be bothered to Google aviation regulations. Just to keep the water tower, it would have to be painted orange and checkered with white, and the town's emblem and the town's motto of "Where Adventure Begins" would have to be removed to make the water tower visible to the incoming air ambulance pilots. The town council said, why bother? If they did these things, it would no longer be the town landmark, just some silly orange and white cylinder down by the hospital. So the water tower is being pulled down. There are thousands of managers at Alberta Health Services, literally thousands. Not a single one of them heeded the warnings of the Rocky Mountain House Town Council or even bothered to Google aviation regulations. What are we paying these people for? Now let's imagine if this were a private company making this huge, expensive mistake, a screw-up of nearly $500,000. How many people would be fired over this or held accountable to the shareholders and forced to answer for their massive mistake? But with government, only one person will be held accountable for this expensive government mistake, and that's the Alberta taxpayer. The AHS bureaucrats, they just don't get it. They promised to spare the town of Rocky Mountain House the cost of demolition and foot the bill themselves. Okay, great. This royal screw-up isn't going to come out of the town of Rocky Mountain House funds, thank goodness. Rocky Mountain House is a hard-hit oil patch town. They can't afford to be paying for AHS screw-ups. But why do the people at AHS think there's a second income stream for them? There is only one Alberta taxpayer. The taxpayers of Rocky Mountain House will be paying for this wreck, whether it comes out of the AHS allocated funds or their municipal funds, because AHS failed to have proper oversight. Just think of all the things $500,000 in healthcare funds could buy. Now, what's happening in Rocky Mountain House with their town landmark is exactly what's wrong with government, and Alberta Health Services in particular. There are too many managers and not enough concern for taxpayers to bother to do their jobs properly. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.